What's up, guys? It is Super Cobra Vapor here, and in this video I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to compare this guy right here to this guy, and I'm also going to show you what I use to install coils into an RDA, because as most of you guys know, that's really all I use is my RDAs. I rarely ever use tanks, but I wanted to give this guy a little try, and I gotta say, for a second day update, this thing is really good on e-juice. I have not filled this tank up within an hour, and you can already see I'm starting to get a little close to the bottom. So an hour with this tank, fucking perfect. So let's get into this, shall we? So this is, I believe, it's a 25 millimeter tank, and this is, I believe, a 22 millimeter tank, and you can see just the sheer size difference. Massive coil in this one, somewhat massive coil in this one. This is the Q2 coil head that comes with it, and this one has a pretty beefy power range that you can vape it at. So you can vape it from 50 to 260 watts, but they recommend 120 to 180, and that's adequate. 120 with this is fucking perfect to me. Like, I like vaping at high wattages, but on a tank like this little guy right here, you don't need to vape that high. You can get decent cloud production. This is at 50 watts on a 0.4 build, and this is what it produces. Not bad for a little sub-ohm tank, a little 22 millimeter sub-ohm tank. I freaking love it. That's my personal opinion. I think it's 22 millimeters. Not sure. You guys can look it up and correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, you get great e-juice management on this one. You get great battery management. I'm at half a battery, and I've been vaping on this thing a lot, back to back even. I've been chain vaping the shit out of this Smoke Alien with the Smoke Baby Beast, and the battery life is phenomenal. I got my Samsung 25Rs in here, and that mod is just, it's fucking amazing. I can't wait to do a review on it, because I think you guys are going to like the review. I have not found one con for this mod yet, but we shall see. So yeah. So in my opinion, the Baby Beast wins overall. It's got great cloud production. It's got good e-juice management. You can compare it, and this is what I did. I compared it to the Coyote motor that's in my grandmother's truck. Now, the Coyote motor is a 5-liter V8, and some of the newer Fords are coming out with EcoBoost, so that's like their code names. Like, for me, the Tfv8 is the big 5-liter V8 gas guzzler, and then the Baby Beast is the little V6 EcoBoost. That's really good. It's got a good power range. With the Baby Beast, it's got good cloud production, but it's also efficient on its e-juice consumption. It's the same, you know what I mean. It's weird to say it like that, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, so the things that I use to install coils includes this little guy right here, which is a side cutter. I picked this up for a couple bucks at Harbor Freight. This is one of their like little Harbor Freight specials. I know a lot of people say to stay away from Harbor Freight products, but when it comes to something like this, I'm not going to be using it for like thick ass wire. I mainly use this for like my fuse Claptons, my Alien Claptons, basic Canthaw, Tiger coils. Just nothing that's going to put too much stress on this little pivot pin right here with this spring. And I use pre-made coils, which work fantastic. As you guys seen, I put a pair of Tiger coils in the Twisted Messes. Let's see, where is it? I think it's right there. You're not going to be able to see it because it's so far away. And then I put a pair of Alien Claptons in the Temple, which works out beautifully, coming in at point. I want to say it comes in at like 0.28, something like that, in the Temple. Fucking fantastic. You guys gotta check out Demon Killer coils, pre-made coils. You can get like it's like an 8-in-1, so you pretty much get 40 coils, and I paid $15 for it, which wasn't a bad price at all. So the next thing I use is this little screwdriver set that I picked up, I believe at Dollar General, or was it Family Dollar? I think it may have been Family Dollar that I picked these up at, and I got these for $1. And again, a lot of people say stay away from cheap like tools and whatnot, but when you're just installing coils, quality doesn't really matter when it comes to like that type of stuff, because I mean, like, say if that breaks, I can go out and buy another one. So yeah. And last thing is scissors. This is, to me, all this is important, but when it comes to cotton, this is the most important part besides the cotton, because you got to be able to cut your little strips that you need, and you got to be able to trim the excess off once you get them placed in the coils, and then you know what to do from there. And these are just some stainless steel scissors made in Korea. These are what you would typically see seamstress uses, or what they use. And these are just pretty much fabric scissors, and they work perfect for cotton. They cut the cotton no problem. Pretty comfortable, especially being you're not going to be doing too much with them. Like, I can understand, like, if you're doing like a whole thing of cotton and sewing and whatnot, but for a few cuts, it's not bad. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I use. And one thing I do want to touch up on when it comes to installing coils, I don't think I mentioned this, but when it comes to installing coils into an RDA, whether you build them or you buy them already made, go ahead, before you do anything, before you get an RDA, learn a little bit more, learn how to wick your coils, learn how to properly install them, make sure that they're blowing from the middle out, and then move forward. And just for a little while, just go ahead and buy these pre-made coils, install them there, and then learn how to build your own coils, because I heard building coils is fun. I have a lot of friends in the vaping community who build their own coils, whether it be Aliens, fused Claptons, frame stable Claptons, it doesn't matter. My buddy Max actually builds coils, which is pretty fucking awesome. I just prefer to use the pre-made coils. 1, it's easier. 2, they're already made. And 3, why the fuck not? I mean, why, and this is my personal opinion, why didn't take your time or spend so much time trying to get a coil perfect when you can get pre-made coils that are somewhat perfect, that's already done on a machine and everything, where they're just absolutely flawless for the most part. Now, I know a lot of people love to do it as a hobby. Me, vaping's a hobby because I do get to rewick and install coils, but I'm not like one of those enthusiasts that likes to build. I want to be able to put a build in my atomizer, wick it up, juice it up, and head out the door. So yeah. Fucking, this is a little beast, dude. I can't stress enough. I can't wait to do a review on that. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. This is your boy, Super Cobra Vapors, signing out.